Welcome back, everyone. Today I'll be analyzing the floor routines and skills of Romanian Ana Barbosu and Jordan Chiles for the United States. I'm aware of the controversy that has caused both of these athletes to receive a bronze medal just to have to give it back. I will share more of my thoughts on this controversy at the end of this video, but right now I want to focus on both of these athletes' gymnastics. So let's start the analysis with Ana Barbosu. In this mount, Ana does a round-off tucked Arabian step out to a round-off back handspring triple full or a back layout with 3 twists to an immediate punch tuck front. We see here she does an open Arabian front and does not grab her knees. She opens up a bit early and lands a little more vertical than ideal, and this slightly slows her forward momentum into a round-off back handspring. She has a good set with her arms. She does cross her feet over each other with a very noticeable leg separation. When the legs are separated in multiple twisting flips, it slows the speed of the twist down. With this slight loss of momentum in her Arabian and her legs crossing and separating in her triple full, she does a really good job to get the twist around as much as she can, but it's still slightly incomplete and does not square off. Amazingly, she still punches into a front tuck and lands very high, and she only squares off after completing the front tuck. This is a very rare and difficult tumbling pass in women's gymnastics. Her next pass is a round-off back handspring, 2.5 twisting back layout to an immediate punch into a layout front with a full twist. We can see her legs are much tighter together in this pass than they were in her triple full pass. This helps her twist more efficiently, and she finishes her twist much more squared off. This makes her front layout with a full twist much straighter, and she completes it easily with a slight leg bend but a solid landing. She shows nice height and flexibility in this tour jeté with a full turn. I'd like to see her back leg locked out straight more, but her flexibility is very nice and she completes the full twist out of her tour jeté very well. Here's a side-by-side with Jordan Chiles doing their wolf turns. They both initially bend their leg very strong to kick and create momentum in their spin. Here Ana does a triple wolf turn where Jordan does a double with a slight adjustment at the end, but in most competitions they're both very solid with their wolf turns. Her next pass is a round-off back handspring full in back out or a double tuck with a full twist. She has a very long and clean back handspring to create good power. Here's a strong and clean set into her full twist. She does have her legs separated like this throughout this full in, and ideally you'd like your knees together, but she lands very comfortably here. She would also sometimes do a whip back into immediate punch into her full in back out. A whip back is a long, low layout back or a back handspring where your hands don't touch the floor. This is more difficult, and the challenge is to time your punch and block angle to allow you to launch at the right time and angle into the full in. Here she gets a very good block angle with excellent timing to punch the floor and completes this full in very comfortably with noticeably better form than the full in we just analyzed before this. Nicely done. She often dismounts with a double pike, and this is a side-by-side with Rebecca Andrade from Brazil. They are both high and clean with very easy and controlled landings. She mounts with a full twisting double layout. When we look at a side-by-side comparison of the 2021 Olympic trials and now, they both look very solid. She does hers a little bit different than most other gymnasts. She does a layout full in where most do a full out. That just means her twist is mostly in the first flip instead of the more common second flip. Here's a side-by-side of world champion Angelina Melnikova that does a layout full in as well. Angelina has a slight leg separation, where Jordan has very tight form here, but they both finish the full twist identically and they both have very comfortable landings. In this side-by-side with Simone Biles full out, we can see the difference in the timing of their twists. Different techniques but both done very nicely. Her second pass is a layout front with a full twist into a round-off back handspring tucked full in or full twisting double back. This is a side-by-side of 2022 World Championships with the 2024 Nationals. At Worlds, she did 1.5 twist into her full in, but these look very similar and flow very smoothly into her full in back out in both versions. Here is her very trendy wolf turn. She normally does a double wolf turn, but it seemed that she'd spin as far as she could until she got off balance. Her leaps are dynamic and aggressive. She always has nice height and they're very dynamic. She has adequate split but not over split. She has a spring to her movements within her choreography. She has a strong dismount with a very comfortable and well done double layout. The one on the left from the 2024 Nationals she does as her dismount. The one on the right is from a past routine she does as a mount. They both look very solid and she's seemingly very consistent with her double layout. She's done other very nice and difficult combinations in her floor routine, but it seems that her 4 major tumbling passes are pretty set. Both Jordan and Ana are strong floor performers, and by no action of their own, they were thrown into a controversy that questioned the quality of their performance. Both Jordan and Ana did their jobs. It's difficult to understand how things like this still occasionally happen. It seems the system for protest is where everything broke down. My thoughts are that the protocols for the protest should be much more specific and structured to eliminate gray areas of what satisfies a protest and what does not. It should be as formulated as 2 + 2 = 4. It obviously did not work out this way, and regardless of who keeps the bronze medal, both athletes involved have been dragged through this process very stressfully and had part of their Olympic experience tainted. In the 1988 Olympics in Seoul, Korea, there was a three-way tie for gold on the pommel horse, and all three athletes were awarded a gold medal. I'm not a fan of the idea that everybody should get a medal, but in this case, maybe it's a valid response. Although Anna ultimately ended up receiving the bronze medal, both Anna and Jordan have been given the bronze medal just to have it taken away from them. There have been so many contentions in this process already. Thankfully, these controversies are rare, but I believe they should never happen because when they do happen, the ripples can be devastating. The powers that be should do better, and I strongly assume steps to avoid this again are being put into place now. It's my hope that the quality of their gymnastics they trained so hard to perfect and becoming truly world class will be their defining legacy. Thanks for checking out my analysis, and as always, I hope you got some value out of it. Always feel free to like and subscribe as this helps my channel grow and you'll be notified when I post more videos like this.